Hey guys, Tours here, and today I've got quite possibly one of the sweatiest games with Hardpoint on Garrison I think I've ever had. So, kick back, try and relax, and enjoy the video. Right then, here we go. So first off I'm going to start using the Krig, but then I soon realise, a couple of deaths into it, that the Krig is not the way to go in this game. It is literally 7-4U or nothing, and near the end of it almost every single player is using the 7-4U. If you look in the kill feed in the bottom left hand corner, everyone is using the 7-4U. It is just so dominant in core, it's unreal. There's just no other gun to use other than the 7-4U. So it's not long after here, like I die here and then I die one more time, and then after that it's like nope, switching. So I'll just let this gameplay play out until I switch to the 7-4U, and then I'll pick it up from there. So right, as you can see, I've now switched to the 7-4U, and I can already tell that this game is going to be sweaty just by the sheer number of players that's just rushing towards the hardpoint. I'm not 100% familiar with the hardpoint locations on this map. I do know a couple, but I'm not 100% sure on all of them. It's not really a game mode I play that often, to be honest. But I've watched a couple of CDL matches, so I know a couple of key areas. This is one of them, for example. It's quite high up. You've got an advantage. 9 out of 10 times most people will just run through and they won't even bother to check there where you are. So as long as you're checking the angles, you should be all good. So at this point here, my teammate, Smithy, good friend of mine, is already on the hard point, so he's capping it at the moment. So I'm running around the back here to try and stop the enemies from spawning there, and so our teammates get that spawn position. As you can see, he's got the front there, so I'm covering from behind and covering the caution.
Spy plane fuel check 50%.
So it's about here where I realise that there's a purple dot behind us and an enemy's trying to flank us, so I get really lucky there with my shots and I manage to kill him as I'm going prone. So at this point here there's only 5 seconds left on the hard point, so I'm not even going to go to the old hard point, I'm going to go straight to the new. So I run through the middle here and I literally catch the entire team just napping on the hard point, not checking all their angles, and I can kill 5 of them. But unfortunately they get the back spawns where all my team don't, so I stay in green here and I pick off a couple of kills, and what I should have done is stay up there, but I ego-chowed, I jumped out the window and I died. So at this point here I'm thinking I'm going to try and get the early rotation, because I know this is where the next point is. This is about one of the only ones I knew going into this game. So I just sit on this box here. I put my radar down to hide my position, so when I shoot people don't know I'm here. I've also got a suppressor on this gun as well, so my bullets are hidden.
Counter spy plane available for tasking.
I pushed up a little bit here because I thought my team was spawning there and they'd push onto the hard point, but they didn't, and I should have really wrapped back and got back on the hard point. So if you can hear, there's a harp in the air. So I kill that guy and then I call in my air support immediately, because that's going to be a big game changer in this game. If the enemy team know exactly where you are, where you're facing, you're going to be struggling. So get rid of the harp with my air support. Get a bit lucky here with the spawns.
Spy plane established overhead.
Managed to clear that guy off the hard point, but I know there's one more.
Took out your jammer.
So I'm going to run through the middle here and cut in behind the back, and that guy was completely oblivious to where I was.
Your spy plane has been destroyed.
So I'm going to do the same again here. I'm just going to cut through the middle, get in behind them, and they all just stack up and line up for me. Don't know what they were doing, where they were looking, but they weren't looking at me, so took full advantage of that and just lined them all up and killed all 4 of them. At this point here, I should have just stayed inside and waited for the fire to burn out, but I decided to go in, try and just clear them out, and I didn't know where they were. I was running in there completely blind. So I managed to get 3 kills here, and then I see 2 enemies and I had no bullets left in my magazine.
Point lost.
So I pulled out the 1911 and just made an absolute hash of it, just firing it at air. Luckily on this rotation we get really good spawns, and all of our teammates spawn out the back here, so we can push up and get this hard point. If you look at the score at the moment, we're neck and neck. So it looks like we get a good rotation here for this hard point, but I don't play this game mode that much, so I'm not sure where to hold up, what angles to hold, where's best to position. So I'm just trying to figure it out during this game, and I kill this guy here, and what I should have done is just stay tucked in behind there, keep soaking up the points, but instead I try and push out and I just get killed. But the more you know, the better you become.
Your jammer has been destroyed. Spy plane standing by. Counter spy plane available for tasking.
Okay, so I'm just going to try and push in here and soak up the last of these points on here. I do manage to get a couple, but it's not that many. I see that guy behind the truck in the back, and I'm cooking my grenade and get shot in the back as I'm doing it. So we're on to the next rotation now. There's about 2 minutes left. They're 30 points in front, just under 30 points. But we've got a good rotation. We're on the point here, so we can soak up a couple of points, get that deficit a bit smaller. I actually stick that guy as I'm throwing the grenade through the window. But then they get a good rotation and pushes off the point. Same again as before. I'm the only one on the point, and I got stunned, and instead of challenging I should have just sat behind the boxes, soaked up some more points, put our team in a better position, but instead I tried to peek up, get a couple of kills, and got myself killed. And it's at this point, if you look in the kill feed in the bottom left hand corner, almost every single kill now is with the 7.4U. So this is going back to what I said at the beginning, it is literally the only viable gun to use in Hardpoint, or core in general. Especially if the other team are using it, there's just no other gun that can compete with it. Especially in these close range gunfights. If it was slightly longer, maybe like a Crossroads, you could probably get away with using an AR, but yeah, you're just not going to win against a 7.4U with an AR. So at this point we're ahead, and there's only a couple of seconds left on that point. I'm trying to do what I can there, and at this point Smithy was telling me I'm on the point, I'm holding it, I'm contesting it, so I then push to the next one, and I'm already on it for when it's there, and I just soak up these points. So 2 points left, and I tried to just make a quick last ditch attempt to get on the point, get those last two, but I got shot in the back. So at this point I start trying to rotate to the next position, which I know is at the back right of the map from where I am now, trying to push over there. As you can see in the mini-map, I'm the only one over here, trying to get those next rotations, but luckily we get the last 2 points. And that's my end game. So 71 kills, 24 deaths, and 42 kills on the objective. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.